set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Wilson. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Panthers 0. To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Panthers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
39-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Riley Harrison. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About All set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Open man, here's Foster. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 11.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
15-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up of 3.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Panthers 6.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Deion Jones able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Past the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The ground, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Carolina.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons turned it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this.
It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Panther first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.